2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Travellers Championship is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Yes, what lessons have they learned in defeat? If you learn lessons in defeat and can turn it into a victory, well, you never lost, did you? Henny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
This is what bad luck looks like. Just off the fairway, but sitting really down.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
You come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
Just 10 feet to the cup here. Ooh, right by the hole. This one's for bogey. And unfortunately, it's going to be a drop shot to begin the day.
And a stumble on the opening hole never sets the tone very well. It'd be interesting to see how they react.
Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. Oh, that's a tad disappointing, finding the branches there. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt is about 8 feet.
Yep, tracking well.
Ooh. And this one will be for bogey. Just can't seem to get off the bogey train here, Rich.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole, the players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left, just avoid those bunkers both right and left, and there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Ooh.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
Needs this one to kick right. And he's hit that inside the range. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Well, that's a nice line. What a disappointment. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. The 4th hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot.
Oh, well played. Playing this shot from about 210 yards out.
Pro tip, when it's breezy, swing easy. You're welcome. Nothing good out to the right. This is in trouble.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
And if this can go down, he'll save par. Go on, get in the hole. Bit too heavy-handed there. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3. This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for a par now. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill ridge, players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Could roll into the rough on this one. That's straight into the trees. And here we are with the 3rd shot. How close was that to going down? Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them. Oh, just missed. This is a par putt. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Okay, step 1 complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Trying to save par here.
Good putt, that. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Here's Harold Varner III. Whew. Yeah, golf clap, really good. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands, a good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
That was wonderfully done. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Just didn't drop. And that putt will drop. Well done. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, great shot. Holes out for a birdie.
Oh, what a hole out. I'd love to say I'm surprised, but I'm not. This is just what they do.
The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich, but recently players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
That's a little untidy. Time to take their approach shot into the 9th. Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, come on, sit. Oh, that's well played. And a chance for birdie here at the 9th. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, how about that one? Okay, it's time to make the turn and a good time to reflect on the action so far, Rich.
They're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
Will this one hang on and find the fairway, or is it headed towards the rough? And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Great looking shot this. Oh, almost went in.
Well, this is what you got to expect when you're coming up against a tour player. They put the pressure on.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Sitting at 3 over. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Par putt coming up here. Now 7 shots behind after that. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
And this one is for his par. Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, Rich, how good is that?
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Just a 4-footer remaining. Well done. Take the birdie. Sitting at a couple over for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Getting ready to play their third. Wow, that almost went in the hole. 14 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
That's frustrating. Just a short putt remaining here. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Well, that's beautifully judged.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Trying to get back to even par with this putt.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
The dreaded shove. Always hurts on the greens. And back to the play, shall we? Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
And that's a master stroke. It not only improves their position in the field, but they're now ahead of their rival. Currently at +1 for the tournament. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
And this putt to move into the top 10. Oh, this looks pure. Okay, steady now. Putting for birdie. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The final par 3 at TPC River Highlands certainly brings a lot of elements into play.
Multiple tiers on this green. If you find the right tier, you have a good birdie opportunity. But if you hit a wayward shot, both right, left, long, or, let's face it, short, you're in a bad spot.
Oh, this would be handy if we could bounce right. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That's disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And down it goes. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Let's take a look at the current standings. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Well, this lake that is a real feature here in the closing holes at TPC River Highlands comes into play also off the tee at 17.
The most intimidating shot on the golf course, the tee shot here at 17. Bail left, you could find the bunkers, and if you bail right, you better bring your waders.
Playing from 110 yards out.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
Opting for the 9-iron. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
Oh, that's too bad. An opportunity to make their par. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Ooh, that almost went down. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're going to have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind. Going with the 7. This one might need to get down a little. You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Looked like they hinged in that stroke. And this putters for a final score of 70. That was a gallant attempt. Putting now for a bogey. That's all she wrote, folks. His work is done here. Well, that was another spectacular day's viewing. I certainly enjoyed bringing the action alongside Rich Beem and Henny. What did you witness down there? A victory over Harold Varner III?
Luke, I don't even know what I witnessed. I need to go and sit in a dark room and think about that. I saw some incredible shots pulled off that should never have been pulled off, and in the end, Harold Varner III was beaten. I think this player will be so pleased with that they'll use the confidence and just propel themselves forward in the next event and beyond.